Hey guys, I am going to Paris and I'm super excited about it because it has been like my childhood dream to go to Paris. I've taken 6 years of French. I still don't know how to speak it, but I've taken 6 years of it, so I was super excited when I got the opportunity to go. So I have been traveling a lot over the past few months, and there are quite a number of things that I have learned that probably would have helped me a lot had I known them earlier or thought about them earlier. So I decided to share my extensive, not really, knowledge with you guys. Hopefully you guys will benefit from my mistakes. Tip number 1, roll your clothes. A lot more clothes will fit if you roll it up instead of folding it flat. And also it helps not to wrinkle them too much. Number 2, bring plastic bags. Bring Ziploc bags and also plastic bags, because plastic bags are also helpful. For example, if you're a germaphobe like me, I like to put my shoes in plastic bags so that they don't touch the other rest of my clothes, and I also put my dirty clothes in plastic bags so that when I come home I can keep them separated and washed in case there's anything clean that I have left over from the trip. Tip number 3, and this one is important, don't overpack. If you have to, keep telling yourself you don't need this, because trust me, it will help you a lot. Do not overpack. I overpacked almost every single time I traveled. It is really helpful to have space in your luggage in case you want to bring back souvenirs or food or whatever it is that you want to bring back. It always helps to have more space in your luggage than less. Number 3, if your luggage is going to be checked and taken separately from you, make sure to tie something around the top of it that makes it stand out, so that way it's easier to spot on the carousel. You can use ribbon or a piece of colorful fabric or something like that that you find around the house, and it will make your life a lot easier. Number 5, make a list. If you are as forgetful as me, making a list will help you so much. I always forget things. It's also really helpful if you make the list a few days ahead of time, because that way if you remember something the next day or the day after, you can still write it down and have time to pack it in your suitcase. Number 6, keep the important documents with you in your purse or your physical carry-on, like your backpack or whatever. That way if there's anything that goes wrong with your suitcases, you know, they get lost in transit all the time. If that happens, you will still have your passport, your license, or whatever else you carry, you need to carry with you. Will still be on your person in case of an emergency. Number 7, think about your morning and night routine before you pack while you're making your list, because I always tend to forget things like my toothbrush or my toothpaste because I've just been using it the night before my actual trip. But if I am thinking about it previously, I can write it on my list and make sure that I will not forget those very important items. There's a police car and it's gone. Number 8, no, it's not gone. Why are there so many police cars in London? Perks of living in the city, folks. I think it's still there, but whatever. Number 8, always check the weather for where you're going, especially if you're traveling for a few days. The weather will be pretty accurate for the place that you are going, and it really helps to know what kind of weather you're going to be facing in order to pack the appropriate items and the appropriate apparel, I guess. Number 9, this one should be kind of a no-brainer, but just in case, pack the heavier items on the bottom and the lighter items on the top of your suitcase, as well as the smaller items on the top of your suitcase and the bigger items on the bottom of your suitcase. And make sure to seal your liquids in like plastic sealed bags so that they don't spill, or if they do spill, they don't spill over your clothes. Last but not least, number 10, find out the restrictions for the mode of transportation that you are taking. For example, they could be a little different if you're taking a train as to taking a plane. I am taking a train from London to Paris, and there are actually no restrictions for liquid on the train that I'm taking, and it has made my life 10 times easier when it comes to packing. So make sure that you check the restrictions for the mode of transportation that you're taking in case your life can be made a little bit easier with restrictions and stuff like that. So those are a few tips and tricks, not really tricks, but mostly tips that I've learned over the past few months that I've been traveling and that have made my life a lot easier. So I hope that they're helpful, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, comment them down below, and I may or may not be able to answer them, but we'll see. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my vlog when I'm in Paris, probably.